The M5 iPad Pro has now been out for about 9 whole months, and I got a lot of thoughts on it, but I want to do it as quick as possible. Now, this iPad is absolutely incredible. I mean, the absolute most incredible thing that Apple may have ever made in their product lineup ever is the iPad Pro. And the standout feature on this guy is the tandem OLED screen. It is absolutely the single most gorgeous screen that I've ever seen in my entire life. And for people who are purchasing the iPad Pro, the reason you're probably getting this, yes, having the M5 chip is incredible, but having a screen that is this nice is just a whole nother level. Now, do I think everybody needs that nice of a screen? Absolutely not. I think the Air looks fine. I think the A16 looks fine. But if you're somebody who does have the budget and maybe the workflow, so say you're an artist or something like that, this is going to blow your mind. Now, this tandem OLED screen is incredible. The blacks are like literally, you cannot see light coming through those pixels. That's what a tandem OLED screen does so incredibly well. The pixels that are not being used do not light up. Now, you're seeing this through YouTube's compression, so you might not, think it's all that great, but I'm telling you, in person, it is absolutely phenomenal. And the M5 chip on this guy is wonderful. If you are somebody that wants to do video editing, you want to do photo editing, maybe you want to do some art on this guy, it is going to just crush any of those workflows. Now, the biggest issue with the iPad Pro is the fact that this is made for professionals and it costs the amount of money that only professionals should spend. $1,099 starting out for the absolute base model is an insane price when you have the MacBook Neo, who it seems like it can do pretty much everything the iPad, obviously not touchscreen, I get it. But the Neo feels like it's a more functional device for being way less money. But I get it, people love the iPad. They love the form factor, they love the input device, the way that you'd use the touchscreen. They love the Apple Pencil. I totally get that. And if that's you and you have the budget, you will not ever be disappointed with the iPad Pro. The battery life on this guy is absolutely wild. I mean, all day, and it lasts forever. Like, lasts me a whole week. I don't use it like 8 hours a day. I use it probably for like an hour or two a day. It is my absolute favorite writing device. Like, this Magic Keyboard is just absolutely incredible. Feels so good to type on. The keys are fantastic, and it feels like it just gives it a whole new life. So for me, that's where I primarily keep mine. And the battery life standby, it lasts absolutely, almost 7-8 days for me, using it fairly consistently. I also use this to study my Bible every day. So can I recommend it for the price for $1,099? Probably not for most people. I would go back to the Air for most people, but if you have the budget and you're like, hey man, I want the best of the best of the best, you can absolutely get this. Now, I will always caveat this with, I don't ever feel like I use the full power of the M5 chip. So I could go back to the M2, probably the M2 Pro, and still feel great. So if you want to save a little bit of money and still have this fantastic experience, go back a few generations, maybe go back to last year's generation if you want to get, the longevity, because that's what you're doing. You're pulling levers of like, I want the most amount of life out of this, but I also want to kind of keep some cost. If you go with last year's model, you're still going to get a ton of life out of it, but you're going to save some good money. So that's the M5 iPad Pro after 9 months. Do I recommend it? Yes, I do, depending on some of those caveats. Like this video if you found it helpful. Sub to the channel. We are on our way to 50,000 subscribers, and I'm so excited to get there so you can help out by subbing. And let me know in the comments below, do you think the M5 iPad Pro is worth it? Yes or no? Tell me why. I'll see you in the next one.